Guardians, what is up? Are you guys ready to improve your Destiny 2 experience in 2023? In today's video, we're going to be going over the treasure trove of the latest apps and websites that will elevate your gameplay to new heights in Destiny 2. So stay tuned to uncover the ultimate tools for mastering Destiny 2 this year. So first up on the list we have is Litics. Litics has several things for Destiny 2. You have exotic tier lists, so being able to see the top ranking exotics in the game. You have exotic weapon guides, shows you how to obtain and use certain exotics that you gain in the game. You have weapon god rolls, tells you the god rolls for legendary weapons in Destiny 2. And one of the most standout features on Litics is going to be its build guide. It shows off all the different builds that you can do in Destiny 2 from top build crafters and creators in Destiny 2. So I highly recommend using this if you're trying to do in-game content in the game. Next up we have is Lightgg. One of the most popular sites in Destiny 2. You can see things like what vendors are selling, drops from different activities for that week. One of the newest features that just came to Lightgg is the loadout database for in-game content. Tells you what loadouts are being used in the game. Also, Lightgg shows you the top hottest trending weapons in the game, so you know what to be chasing after and what's going to be meta for PvP and all different type of activities. Now, I will say this is not all the offerings that Lightgg has. Lightgg has so many other features. Trying to find out what god rolls are, trying to see what combination of weapons are going to be a god roll. So you have a lot of different features. This is just surface level when you first hit the site, what you see, but there's so many other features for Lightgg. So I highly recommend using this in your day-to-day grind and play in Destiny 2. Next, we have DIM, better known as Destiny Item Manager. The most known and used website and app in Destiny 2. DIM has so many features that make your life easier when playing Destiny 2. Being able to manage your inventory is probably the most common thing that you use DIM for, but it has so many other features underneath the hood of the app and the website. Before the loadout manager launched in Destiny 2, this was the loadout manager. This is how creators, when they would come up with builds and they wanted to share builds with the community, this was the way that we were able to share loadouts and do build crafting in the game. One of the most standout features that I don't hear a lot of people talk about with DIM is DIM works with the Elgato Stream Deck. So you can hotkey your builds to the press of a button. So, and this is not just for PC users, this works for console, anything like that. You can basically pair up a plugin to run on an Elgato Stream Deck and have your builds all laid out on buttons, and you could just hit a button and it'll change your loadout. Just very similar how it is within Destiny 2 currently right now with the loadout system. So I would highly recommend go checking that out. But DIM is a must for your weapon management and so many other features in Destiny 2. Next up is D2 Gunsmith. D2 Gunsmith shows off all the different weapons in Destiny 2. Being able to filter down weapons by archetype to damage type, seeing certain things like if you want to see a particular perk combo or see what weapons in the game offer this particular perk combo, being able to see, you want to know every strand weapon in the game, certain things like that, being able to compare weapons across all different types side by side. You have that feature in there as well. So go check out D2 Gunsmith. Next website we have up is Today in Destiny. If you want to know what is going on in Destiny 2 for that week, this is the site you want to go to. Today in Destiny is pretty straightforward at letting you know exactly what activities, what things that are going on in the game. Also, you have drop downs and things of that nature that will actually tell you exactly what the drops are for that particular activity. You can see it all in one space, all in one screen. So definitely something you can use on a day-to-day basis when you're trying to figure out what to do in the game and what is going to be that reward that you're getting for that particular activity. D2 Foundry is the next site up. D2 Foundry is another weapon site similar to a D2 Gunsmith, but if you're a numbers person, if you want to see certain things like TTK, damage drop off on a weapon, and if you're just a person that loves numbers and how damage does in the game, this would definitely be the site for you to be able to see those things. A lot of some similar features to D2 Gunsmith, but if you're really about like the numbers and the range, and when it comes to certain weapons in the game, D2 Foundry will give you that and more. Up next is D2 Armor Picker. If you're doing a build in Destiny 2, this site will help you tremendously. If you are chasing 100 builds and trying to get max stats, this site will tell you what you need and what you have that will allow you to max your stats for a particular build. In addition, you can take that build, copy and paste that URL into DIM, and it'll tell you what pieces of gear and where they're located in your inventory to start your build crafting. Highly recommend D2 Armor Picker. Tremendous tool that you will not and should not be using in the game. The next site is one of the newest sites in Destiny 2. It's called Lost Sector Report. This site is all about preparing you for your run in Lost Sectors, from telling you what the top weapons to use, the top exotics to use, the best classes to run. If you are having a hard time getting through Lost Sectors and you need to know exactly what to run, telling you things like modifiers, of course, telling you what the drops are for that day in Lost Sectors. This site gives you everything at a glance, and you're able to see exactly how to min-max and how to go in with the proper loadout to get that loot from Lost Sectors. Next app we have, which is last but not least, Littlelight. Hands down, for me personally, one of my most favorite apps to use in Destiny 2. I know everyone loves them. I use them just like the next player, but the amount of information that you get at a glance from Littlelight and that you get in the app is so helpful, from certain things like knowing if a role is good or not, if it's a PvP role or PvE role, being able to see duplicates. And I know you can see duplicates in DIM, but just for me, being able to see what's a PvP role, what's a PvE role. There's some roles that are a combination of the two that you can see. And I will tell you from past experience and what I go through on a day-to-day basis and season-to-season basis, being able to see duplicates and knowing what's good and what's not good, this really helps me clean my vault a lot easier, just from a personal standpoint. So I would recommend, if you have not been using Littlelight, I would highly recommend going to use it. Definitely I would say a very underrated application that I don't hear a lot of people in the Destiny 2 community talking about. So go check that out as well. So Guardians, this is going to bring this video to a close. I thank you all for tuning into the video and checking out the most popular sites and apps to enhance your Destiny 2 experience. If you found this information very helpful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 2 content from me. And I will catch you Guardians on the next one.